I'm sorry. I think I got the wrong number.
Presents Cimarron performing
Okay,
music.
guys.
The Shaman Blues
I
Band is a
really need the
concert at
phone for you.
8:30 at Warehouse 2560.
Alright, we're live. It's a small studio.
Susie Green Cheese. Give me a stomach ache.
Your volume for the headphones are the little, oh,
Yeah.
duh.
Thank you.
We're not.
I thought it was 24. I get it down.
Karen,
live?
as soon as this commercial's over, we're about to start.
It's time for Night Moves, and a very special opportunity to turn it up and get to hear live music, unscripted, with some guys from Nashville and North Carolina converging here in the Rocky Mountains. You ready?
Yeah, I think we're ready.
We're ready.
It's Kevin Daniel and the Bottom Line.
Alright, let's get the little mic over here for this guitar.
Hey,
We're a
hey.
little short on
Another day, you are not here. Good time to pretend that being without you, it ain't so bad. That ain't what's inside my head. Looking at it, I'm like I'm stuck in a memory. Sleep every night without you by my side, and it hurts you on every. I feel the ghost of you over my skin. Go long and I can live still in. I feel the hurt of you all around. I'm moving up, but it's dragging me down. One step forward, two steps back. I'm not ashamed to say I tried. I'll keep with me as I live my life, like holding on to those who died. I want you, I need you, I'm down and without you, don't care what the world thinks. Follow my ego, not caring what we would just say that you hold me. I feel the ghost over my skin. Grow longer than I can tell you. Oh, I feel the hurt of you all around. I'm moving up, but you're dragging me down. I want you, I need you, I'm drowning without you, don't care what the world thinks. Follow my ego, not caring what we go to say that you are me. I feel closer over my skin. No longer than I can still live. Oh, I feel the hurt of you all around. I'm moving over till you're dragging me down. Oh, 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 oh. You're dragging me down.
Woohoo! Well, I can figure the name of that song, But for those of you just tuning in, I'm going to let Kevin tell you, Kevin Daniel and the Bottom Line performing live on Night Moves at KAFM. And we had a really interesting meeting. Is it all right if I tell the story?
Yeah, please tell the story. I'm not ashamed.
You know, I don't open the door for every cat that comes, scratching at the door.
I was personally surprised.
Exactly. So was I. So we had a concert in the radio room last night. Great band, by the way. The Kind-Hearted Strangers out of Nashville. And so
Friends of ours.
sitting in the car for a minute because I'm, finishing my makeup. It's a beauty salon on wheels. And I see a big van drive in. It's like, oh yeah, the band's here. Cool. Wait, are they late? Well, all right. And they walk across the parking lot and they go to the front door. Well, door is always locked after hours.
Keep hooligans like us out.
It was locked.
But I thought, wow, they're kind of cute. Maybe it's the band that needs to go in. I'll go unlock the door. So when I walked out, they're all standing there. It's like, band? And he says, we're a band. So I'm like, okay, you're a band. I'll let you in because you got to go to the stage or we can take you to the front.
Look, we smelled tacos from outside the door, and we were like, we're going to use our band superpower to get into this radio station to eat these
Tacos and beer.
tacos.
Tacos and beer.
The O band line has gotten us into many places.
Wow, now I don't feel special, thanks. But yeah, I was pretty surprised because we were walking through the hall and the band in their green room was like, oh, and they're just, Jovan, what are you doing? How did you get here? What? And that's how it played out. And
Yeah.
Kevin's trying to tell me, but we're not the band.
I did come close. We were not. But we do know Kind-Hearted Strangers from Nashville. We played a show with them at
DC.
in Washington,
Hill Country
D.C.
Barbecue.
at Hill Country Barbecue in D.C.
Wow, I like DC.
And we've seen them play a number of times. Yeah, you used to live there, right?
Yeah, and so
yeah,
did
we talked
you.
about this last night.
What did you do when you lived in DC?
I was a professional student
At
George Washington, George Washington University, and then I taught 7th and 8th grade science there for a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
From science to performing, well, it is.
It's all numbers, man. It's all numbers. You know what I mean? It's all ones and zeros.
What grade were you teaching?
7th and 8th grade.
Oh boy. So
Yeah.
you're used to a rowdy, wild, unruly crowd.
I would say more of an awkward crowd than anything. And you know what? That primed me for the musical world because every musician is an awkward little weirdo.
Well, I won't confer, but
Can't confirm or deny that like the CIA.
yeah. So one thing led to another. They hung out for a while, then they disappeared in the parking lot, and I ran after them. It's like, okay, so we established you're not the band. Who are you? And Kevin said, well, we're friends of the band. I said, are you playing? Where are you playing? And he told me, and I found out they have a night off, and guess what? Woohoo!
Here we are.
I invited them to come and perform.
Yeah, it's crazy because we literally we are on tour right now through Colorado for 3 weeks of shows, and we had a show fall through, so we had 4 days off, which is unusual. And we were like, let's rent this awesome Airbnb in Grand Junction. We did not know our friends, the Kind-Hearted Strangers, would be here.
Wow.
So that was a treat to get to see them play in your radio room last night, which was awesome.
Do you like the sound? Did you like the acoustics?
Everything was just a beautiful room. It's really cool. We were jealous. We were straight up jealous. And then we wiggled our way into a show at Cruisers last night. And then we wiggled our way into this radio room, or to this radio station. So honestly, we're leaving tomorrow morning, but I feel like one more cool thing is going to happen to us before we leave.
I'm sure it will. And I've heard some rumors through the halls of the radio room, but I can't confirm or deny yet. I know that we have so many different events, and
Yeah,
it
we
is
definitely come back for sure.
community driven.
Yeah, the vibes here are obviously great. Grand Junction, this is my first time here, but I already told the boys we're buying land.
Yeah.
Cool.
I love coming back to Junction.
You'll be a horticulturist before the end of this tour.
For sure.
So would you mind introducing the rest of the guys? Because we have a
Absolutely.
a guy who's been here before.
Yeah, Keith Harry of the River Rats, and what's the name of the first band you played here with?
It was the Freeway Revival.
The Freeway. Yeah. Oh wait.
Now the Freeway Jubilee.
I gotcha. So yeah, Keith has been here many years. He's playing bass for me, but I think we're also going to listen to some music off of his solo record later. And then we got Patrick, the Raging Cajun French over here. He's playing the acoustic guitar. Usually plays the 6-string electric.
How we doing?
There it is. There it is. Maybe we can let Aaron, the drummer. We usually don't let him out of the cage, but we might give him a microphone for 1 second.
No,
He's a awesome drummer out of Nashville, Tennessee. The other boys I just introduced are from Asheville, North Carolina. Me and Aaron live in Nashville. And this is Aaron's first tour with us. How's it going so far, Aaron?
I would say it is definitely a tour that I've enjoyed. Things happen on tour that you don't expect, both good and bad, and this is definitely a pleasant surprise.
I knew he would overshare within the first 7 seconds.
I didn't talk about the noodle incidents, so, but it's an absolute treat. This is, all of our lives. This is what we do, not just our jobs. This is who we are.
It's really special to have you here and to entertain our listeners.
Thank you.
It's
for having
different
us.
because we don't have anybody telling us what to do, what to play, what we can or cannot
Yeah,
say.
that's why we're here. It's because nobody said no.
Well, it's not that easy. Well, actually, it is. Don't tell
You
anybody.
just show up looking cool as hell. You can get it anywhere,
Yeah. The Night Moves at KAFM with Kevin Daniel, and we'll talk a little more in just a few minutes. What else would you like to play? How about something from the Been Here Before CD?
Yeah, let's see something from Been Here Before, which means I gotta look at the back of Been Here Before.
Oops. I think they had a set list, but there it goes.
No, we'll do whatever. We like requests. Why don't we do Me, Know, Myself, and I? That's a good acoustic one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this song's about being insecure. It's called Me, Know, Myself, and I. It's sort of the idea that I'm on the road a lot and I'm always surrounded by people. But it's kind of like living in New York City. If you ever lived there, you can be surrounded by a million people within a 2-block radius and still feel pretty alone. So I wrote a song about it. It's called Me, Know, Myself, and I. And I think we've memorized it totally, completely. Let's pump that up there a little bit. You bring that mic a little bit.
Nobody's ever going to know.
There we go. We got this thing over here. We're doing some microphone gymnastics out here. 1, 2, 3.
I'm surrounded by strangers, by people that I've never met. They're telling me all my songs are all about
it is. Kevin Daniel and The Bottom Line. I'm Yvonne. This is KAFM, Different Dave, hanging out with us. And
Dave.
Different Dave. How many Daves do you know?
My dad's name is actually David.
So is mine.
So at least one. Oh, wow.
Dave's not here.
Well, yeah, my Dave's not here.
Dave's not here.
I got a hamster named David.
You know the joke.
I don't know the joke. Do you know the joke?
I know the
Have to
joke.
watch some Cheech and Chong
Yeah,
later.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to give out some of the websites?
Yeah, thekevindaniel.com is the main one. That's the resource for all things Kevin Daniel. And we are on every streaming platform. So yeah.
We do have a couple vinyl turntables, but I don't want to ruin it just yet. You know, once you put that diamond stylus on it, it's never the same. But I have a CD version.
We do have the CD version.
How about one more of your
So makes
originals, and then we'll take a break and we'll hear something by another member of your band.
Nice,
your entourage.
yeah. That'll be Keith. Keith has been playing. We've been doing some 4-hour sets, which is I would call slave labor and borderline illegal.
4
Especially
hours?
because I'm a child, so it's also child labor law. And so we've been trying to pretty much play things as slow as possible. I even speak slowly when we're doing the shows. But we also get Keith up there to play some of his tunes. He's been playing the baritone ukulele.
Baritone ukulele.
Yeah, what's the name of the song that we're going to hear later?
I believe we're gonna do Young Soul.
Young
One that
Soul.
doesn't get much radio.
Okay, cool.
Little B-side.
Well, enough about you. Let's play my music. We're going to kind of you. I'm already over it. Just kidding. Keith is probably my biggest supporter of my music, next to my grandma, who's dead. So Keith win. You win. You win. Congratulations.
grandma?
Congratulations,
I can't
dude.
beat
You finally got
grandma.
what you wanted. My grandmother's dead. Should we do Horizons? Is that acoustic okay?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Or should we do one of the ones off the new one? Let's do Heart Like Mine.
Okay.
You knew I was gonna say that, Pat. Pat doesn't want to sing that high, but we're making him sing high tonight.
Sing it high.
This is a song
Sing it
called
low.
Heart Like Mine, and it's about, honestly, to be honest, it's about my ex-girlfriend who stopped talking to me, and she just immediately stopped talking to me after we broke up, and it was kind of hard for me to get over it because I just didn't know anything about her. I sort of felt like if she was just like, I'm alive, I'm living with my boyfriend or my parents or whatever, and everything's okay, I would probably be like, okay, but I haven't heard from her in a while. So, Barthusimus, if you're out there, text me that you're okay. I would never drop her name like that on radio. That's probably the only time I told the truth about that song. Never again. 1, 2. Why can't I let go? The things I don't know keep me from moving on down the line. All the things I don't see leave me unbeating. Why won't you tell me you're doing fine? I've been moving now, got so far. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so we have video. We have a live feed.
Nice.
Maybe you'll be on the Fallon show next week.
That would be awesome. I think it's just as easy to drop in there as it is here, to be honest.
Damn.
You just show up at someone else's show and pretend to be them. I think that'll work.
It's not quite as prestigious though.
You
Yes.
might be able to
There's
get away
many
with it.
strategies.
This is definitely
To
way
make
more
it
chill and stuff.
one.
I'll tell you that.
This is Night Moves, where the magic happens at KAFM. We'll return with Kevin Daniel and the bottom line.
Of the Community Affairs Show.
Woo!
KAFM relies on
So if you guys want to
listeners
take 5, I'll play one from the band that was on last night.
24/7
Nice.
to bring you
Yeah.
shows like the Community
Oh my God, you're
Affairs.
wonderful.
Support
Thank
for
you.
our
This is
I'm
our
going
first
to keep you
acoustic
here all night
gig.
long.
Easiest and best
Okay.
way to help
It's
your
fun.
local community
Sounds
radio
good. I like when I'm
grow.
acoustic.
By becoming
Yeah.
a monthly monument
Got a little
member
voice
at
crack. That's all good. Nobody noticed.
Hey, I did. We both had voice cracks at the same time.
For discounts.
You know what happened?
I have no idea if this thing has worked yet or not.
Yeah,
But if it has,
Should we do singer in G?
Singer in G.
G, yeah. So this is original by someone else. But I have an album coming out called The Life and Adventures of Kevin Daniel, which will be coming out in May. There's already a single off the called Happy for a while, which we're not going to sing today because it's probably not the greatest song to play acoustically. But we are going to do another song off that album called Singer, which was originally released by my friend Maura Strepper in Nashville, Tennessee. She's a super awesome songwriter, a super awesome singer herself, and she cut this and released it, and I was like, man, I would really like to sing that song. And it's the first time that I've ever released a song on an album that I did not write.
Wow.
But she wrote it with her friend Ben Wagner, and it is just a really great song. So is it an original? No. Is it on my album? Yes. So you can hear it probably today. 1, 2, 3. We're doing it in A.
You said G.
Oh my bad. G for Jesus. We're doing it in A. For A for Adam. Man, that was a test. You guys all passed and I failed.
usually get ham.
Let's try one more time. 2, 3. There's a man in Chicago working a 9 to 5. When the office closes, he gets wrapped up in his mind. The songs he writes are better than anything you've ever heard before. Living the dream for him, keeping his feet on the floor. There's a girl down in Nashville singing Broadway every night. She gets a tip or two, but she works the job on the side. It ain't easy running after a dream that doesn't pay. Living the dream for her, writing songs every day. For every Johnny Cash, there's a Johnny on the street. For every Dolly Parton, there must be Jolene. For every the street. For every Dolly Parton there must be Jolene. Wherever you are, it ain't right or wrong. Some people are a singer, some people are just a song. Every time you get there, Johnny on the street. For every Dolly Parton there, be Jolene. Wherever you love, it ain't right or wrong. Some people are a singer, some people are just a song.
Right. Wow. That is fabulous.
It's a great song, right?
That's an original from one of your friends in Nashville. And
Yeah, Mark Struther and Ben Ladner. The cream of the crop.
Great lyrics,
Right at the
too.
top.
I think the CMAs are on the phone right now. I'm just wondering who's going to release that
That's a
song.
very country song of ours, but it's already been released, so we are technically doing a cover of it.
Okay.
But we are hoping to, get them their due and get that song heard in many, many places.
Well, and thank you for being here. This is Kevin and the Bottom Line.
Yeah.
Kevin Daniels. And online, you've got Facebook and Spotify and
Yep,
YouTube.
everything is under the Kevin Daniel. There is another Kevin Daniel,
I saw
an
that.
Otter fans. There is another Kevin Daniel out there, and so I had to go with THE, the Kevin Daniel, to differentiate myself from him. No shade to that Kevin Daniel, wherever you are. Would still like to meet up and say hi.
Maybe there's a song there.
I mean, he's really good, so I would love to be with him.
I think he's a writer.
We're a little bit different vibes, to be honest.
Maybe you guys could play Me, Knew Myself, and I.
Maybe. But yeah, we've been having a great time in Colorado. I mean, this is my first time here. Keith, our bass player, has been here many, many times. I know that,
2 weeks ago.
yeah, he literally did a tour and then turned back around and came back on the road with us. But I would say that, like, the crowds here have been awesome. Every show we've had has been really, really well received.
We've had every season.
We've experienced every season, even today it was snowing at one point.
Yeah. That's Colorado weather. You can blink an eye, drive a block, it'll be sunny, and then snowing right behind you.
I think I'm just starting to get used to it. But when we first got here, my body felt beat up, just from existing in Colorado.
Well, it's true what they say about the elevation and elevation sickness, and I was a little concerned about that, which is why I said, stay hydrated.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we did play at Copper Mountain in the middle of a blizzard, Subaru Mountain Fest, the day after Kind Hearted Strangers, actually. And they did have oxygen, but they never offered it to us. So I guess we weren't that bad. Or else they would have been like, y'all boys need the tanks.
I could have used the tank.
I could have used it. That's the thing, is I definitely wanted it. If they had showed it to me, I'd been like, heck yeah, man, give me the gas.
Juice, baby.
Yeah.
All of these adventures and stories, I hope, will be on an upcoming album.
Sure.
And the weekend, spring break in Aspen at Silver City tomorrow night, and that's 21 and over only.
I would assume so.
It's Colorado.
I would assume so, yeah. It is a bar. It is a saloon, technically.
And I don't know if you heard me explain to the band last night in the green room. I was telling them, anything happens in the radio room. We had an act play a couple of months ago, and all of a sudden, this huge, like 100-pound wolf dog walks up on the stage and it sits right down in front of the singer. And it literally is part wolf and part dog.
Whose dog is it?
It belongs to one of the programmers who was running the sound. And everybody loved the fact that the dog was there and, minding the aisles, but it went on stage. And they were broadcasting live The dog got more applause.
Oh man.
But no, the band is awesome.
We bring I bring
I'm
my
sure
dog
the
to
band
some
was great,
shows.
but all dogs are generally better. So
Yeah, seriously.
I mean, the band is probably fantastic, but gotta love a dog.
We have a few more minutes before you have to get ready for the next show.
Yeah.
So I want to play a song from the CD.
Okay.
And
You want me to tell you which one to play?
yeah, Been Here Before is the name of the album. And
You know, I really like My Oh My. If you're gonna play one from the CD, let's play My Oh My.
That's my favorite.
That's a pretty interesting version of my music. I wrote that with
okay, and
a woman named Ashley Hardy, and she used to be in a band that was very popular in Charlotte. And I can't remember the name of it because I've never lived in Charlotte.
oh,
But she's a great singer-songwriter and a great, just honestly, just musician all around. She pretty much wrote the song and then we built it all together.
great. And this is on.
And there's a music video on it at
Oh, there is.
youtube.com/Kevin Daniel Music. You can watch me destroying $300 worth of stuff from the Goodwill in my old house in West Asheville, North Carolina.
You got a friend that lives there now.
Yeah, actually, his friend lives in the house. I'm sure she occasionally is like, why is there a small piece of porcelain in my foot?
This is Kevin Daniel at the bottom line, and from his CD, Been Here Before, Kevin Daniel on Night Moves at KAFM.
Nice. Oh, it comes on right before now.
So they're playing a couple songs off Kevin's album right now.
A song that's been split into 10 parts on the record.
So I'm not sure if we're gonna play it or not. I'm not sure if anybody's watching this. I'm not sure if this is broadcasting. My wife told me it was broadcasting, so maybe she's just playing Hot Air, I guess.
I love it.
But if you're watching, Nicole, I love you.
Or I never did. Never.
And I'm on.
So it kind of goes into
That's sweet. Do you need to get some water or take a break or anything?
So they're playing My Oh My on air right now. And interesting story about My Oh My. I guess for me at least. I think I maybe have told Kevin this at some point. But so I think it was 2021 or maybe no, I think it was 2022. It just moved to Nashville. And I think he put an ad out. He was looking for a drummer for a weekend run. And I replied to it. Like, I listened to his music. I'm like, oh, this music's actually really good. It's very different than anything else I'm listening to in Nashville right now. This is, it has country vibes to it, but I just really, really like the tunes. It's like more of like a poppy singer-songwriter, funky kind of thing. And, he got back to me a couple weeks later. It was later. He was like, hey, man, sorry, I got the spot filled. And I replied to him back. I'm like, and I was earnest, saying like, I really dig the music. I would love to play with you in the future. And I followed him. And I didn't hear back from him. Didn't message him at all for about a year. And then I was playing a gig down on Broadway. I think I was playing Famous Nashville. And I saw during like a 5-minute break that he posted, hey, I'm looking for a drummer for a month run. So I immediately messaged him saying, hey man, I'm on a gig. I want this, I want to play with you because I really like the songs. Because I followed him for a year and I think he writes really great songs. So, and then I kind of sent him an email as soon as I got home, like, here's some examples of my playing, but also my impetus for starting like YouTube again, starting an Instagram for my music is because when I moved to Nashville, I really hadn't played music that much in the past few years because of injuries and because of different life turns, and I was afraid to start over again. But I'm like, well, if I want to get gigs like this again, if I ever want to get gigs like this, I need to start putting stuff out there. And I had nothing to put out there, but I just started posting whatever I can. It kind of went weird and awkward, like most of my interactions with him are. And I was like, oh yeah, he doesn't want to hire me. And then he like messaged me. He's like, hey bud, the gig's yours if you want it. And so I think that was like maybe January 3rd. I was like, oh, all right, cool. So that kind of brought me here to this point today. But if you listen to it, My Oh My is a really good song. It's a really good music video as well. Yeah, Kevin writes some great tunes. And I think he has some good things going for him, so that's why I'm doing this. So I probably should go back in right now, in case we're gonna play again.
I'm gonna say a word and
You gotta get a real deodorant there. I don't know what the fuck it is.
be right back.
This is her deodorant. It is Tom's. It's lavender.
Yeah, it's not enough.
Ow! For the first time on KAFM, that is Kevin Daniel, and he is here in the studio for my moves. I have to tell you, that is just so sexy and soothing and relaxing, and you know, I feel a lot of people relate to the music and the musician. So where can they go to see what you're filming or playing live right now?
Oh yeah, I am streaming live on Instagram at theKevinDaniel, Instagram.com/THE Kevin Daniel. Come to me, and I have a very active Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook account. I hate social media, but I'm ridiculously good at it.
I get it.
You know what I mean? But I do wish that, like, if we had the option, I would do without it. I will say.
Keep to ourselves,
Sure.
isolate, quarantine, and it's something people can live their whole lives and never have to encounter.
Hopefully.
But there was a lot of good that came out of that, and the progress. We learned how to work and evolve and make life happen and exciting again
Yeah.
through social media.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely relied on it heavily during the pandemic. I did a live stream, I think. I mean, we had so much time on our hands. I think I did a live stream every day for 30 days straight, just to do it. Because I had nothing else to do. So, yeah, I mean, look, I did love TikTok.
It's
I will get on TikTok and blink and it'll be 4 hours later, and all I've been looking at is house full of cooking videos. So, yeah, I'm an addict, but I wish it didn't exist. You can do both at once.
I thought you were being a little facetious. Now it's confirmed. Not you, right?
No, I do like TikTok. That's real. That's confirmed.
And thank you so much for being here. We are live in the studio on Night Moves, and I think we're going to do one more song. But first, let's take care of some business and talk about concerts.
I'm just trying to.
I love social media. I'm addicted to
That's where I met my wife during COVID.
it. Oh my God! See, there's a story you should say.
Yeah, well, I was gonna, but this is Kevin's interview, not mine. So,
Okay.
but if you want to plug my lovely wife, you can.
We are not plugging your wife. I would never plug your wife without your permission.
I was just wondering, why did we say that? I like that. That's a funny joke.
If you were going to take it out.
He'll learn. He'll learn eventually.
You know I'm taking it.
Okay, there's 30 seconds after this.
Sit down, Aaron. We're gonna do name fame.
Okay. Drum so far? Nothing sounds too loud?
It's fine. Whatever you're doing is working.
This is 88.1, 96.9 in Palisade, and streaming live around the world, KAFM, communityradio.org, and an emphasis on community because we broadcast to every nation, and we've made some wonderful connections. The Tibetan monks have been in the studio performing live. They've prayed for us. They've been in the radio room.
That's cool.
And it's a very unique venue, and that's how I had the privilege of meeting Kevin Daniel and the guys he's touring with right now, just by walking across the parking lot. And
It was a radio room meet cute.
oh, how cute are you?
Yeah.
And I love him. I like that movie too.
Haven't seen it yet,
Oh,
but I like the concept.
well, okay. During this road trip, somebody else will have to drive, so you can check it out online.
We did just watch all 3 Lord of the Rings movies within 2 days.
It was my first time.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
so-
pulled like an all-nighter.
We have
buddy.
been heavily into cinema, to put it intellectually.
A film noir.
I wish.
So you're gonna have to do some
Lord of the
Cheech
Rings.
Chong.
Yeah, little do I know.
Yeah,
I've
we're
been
going to have to
watching
dumb
Cheech
it
and Chong the
down
whole
just a
time.
little bit.
Oh, don't say that.
Yeah, dude, insulting.
No, in the best
Something.
way possible.
See the Chong master.
So a huge thanks and hugs, which we're gonna get before you guys leave, because hey, we spread the love here at KAFM. And thank you, Aaron. There he is on the drums. The whole kit is set up. And what is your wife's name?
Nicole.
Nicole, thank you, Nicole, for
We're
tuning
plugging
in
the wife.
and supporting. That's a different Dave laughing back. He gets it.
Come
He
on,
got
now,
it.
Dave. Come
He
on.
knows. And Patrick on acoustic guitar. Sound great over there.
Thank you, thank you.
He's a picker for sure.
Thank y'all.
And are you Nashville or North Carolina?
Asheville, North Carolina.
Okay.
The Nashville of Western North Carolina.
Yes, yes.
That would be a vacation
Kind of
capital.
actually accurate. Yeah.
I have some friends there, Star Dog and a couple of other bands. So
Start off.
do you know them?
Junction Cruisers. They're an Asheville band.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And you just heard from Keith Harry. We played some of his music earlier from the CD Between the Lines, released just the last month. So it couldn't get any better than this, except to have Kevin do another song of one of his originals.
Sweet. Speaking of the old pandemic, we are going to do a song called Name of Fame, a song I wrote about going on the road during the pandemic when we were not going on the road, and I was like, man, kind of miss being on tour right now. So I just wrote a little diddly about it, and it's called Name of Fame. Never gonna do it in the right key. Ooh, that's chunky, boy. That's chunky, right? You know there's a tuner inside that little guitar right there. Little baby tuner.
It's not the tuna.
And I think the joke of the song is that I say that you do it for the name of fame, but that's not really. If anybody's getting into the music industry to get famous, you are definitely in it for the wrong reasons. You gotta do it because you love the music, and that authenticity tends to come out on the other side. Whereas, at least in Nashville, it's pretty much easy to snitch out a desperate man, as they say. Alright, well, let's give it a shot. Name of Fame. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3.
See that rocky road with a 6-string
the mic before or after every song, and so if you want to edit it and cut it later, you'll have that
Oh, gotcha.
feed.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
That's why it's not dead air
Good
and
looking
not
out.
intentionally like spacing out.
Okay.
It's just a strategy to it.
Thanks. That was fun. Thank you so much for having us.
Oh my God, I love you guys. And I know that everybody listening and
That's all she wrote.
that was
So we just finished up a radio performance and interview. And we're just take a few pictures. I streamed it live on YouTube. I have no idea if anybody watched it or if it even was successful. I think it was. But yeah, that was what we're doing right now until 10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So on to the next adventure.